You have the Blu, this is the View Speed 5G, and you want it to last forever. Here are 1,001 tips to help your phone last forever. I say this, but put a glass shield on your phone and buy a case for your phone. The #1 repair of all cell phones everywhere is the glass. So protect your glass and you won't have that expense and help your phone last forever. The next thing that goes bad on a phone is the battery. The #1 thing that hurts your battery is leaving it plugged in when it's done charging. What happens is that it gets to 100% and then it slowly comes down and then it charges again. So there's always energy going in. Let me show you what happens to a phone where the charger's been left in. This is what happens. The energy of the electricity keeps going into the battery and it causes the chemical reaction to be continuous inside the battery, and it'll eventually start to bloat, and then your phone will start to come apart, and then eventually it won't even power on. So always unplug your charger when it's done charging. While we're talking about the battery, let's jump into the battery settings. Go to settings, and battery is right here. And there's a handful of things to learn about your battery. So battery saver is, obviously you can pause and read that or read it on your phone. It will help between charges. It'll help your battery last between charges. All right, the other thing you could do is you can use your battery manager. Your battery manager detects when apps are draining, and you'll have the option to restrict your battery. And then obviously you can show your battery percentage. I'm grabbing a different phone just to show you. Some modern phones have a protect battery to extend lifespan of your battery, limit the maximum charge to 85%. That's not available on this Blu device, but what you can do is you can just keep track of your percentage, and whenever it gets to about 80%, you can just unplug it, and that will extend the, obviously if it says this on the Samsung phone, protect your battery, extend the lifespan of your battery, limit the maximum charge to 85%. If you limit your charging, physically, you have to unplug it, obviously. That will help extend your battery life, maybe help your phone last forever. Another thing that will help your phone last for a very long time, this technology on the screen is called LCD. Some of the newers have something called AMOLED. Since ours is an LCD screen, we're going to jump into display. Now, on an AMOLED screen, if you turn to the dark mode on, it actually will help preserve battery. But on an LCD screen, everything is still lit up even though it's black. But what you can do on your LCD screen is adjust your brightness level. Adjusting the brightness level down, let's put this back on white mode. If you adjust your brightness level down just even a little bit, here's 80%, there's 50%. In some conditions, you can still use your phone. You have to decide what is best for you. But by turning the brightness down, that will help your phone last longer between charges. And then obviously that then extends the life of your battery by not using your battery so much. Try that, see if that helps. All right, the next thing that we can try to help our phone last a long time is we're going to jump back into settings. And we're going to turn off unused radios. Most people say, like, well, radios? There's no radio on my phone. Well, yeah. One that you're very familiar with is going to be Bluetooth. So let's go into our connected devices and let's see Bluetooth. Not that one. There we go, Bluetooth. So if you don't use Bluetooth, just turn it off. This one will shock you. Printing. There's a printing radio always on your phone. If I touch it, look at this. It's searching for printers. So if you never print from your phone, just jump in here and turn that radio off. Let's see if there's another one. Files received during Bluetooth. That's not that. Obviously, if you have a Chromebook and you need it to connect, it is not on by default. So that's good news. And nearby share. Let's see if sharing is automatically off. But we can turn that notification off. There's a handful of things in here. And then you can learn about using your phone while you're in the car. That's a different function, a little bit beyond what we're going to cover here. One more, jump back into settings, and some people don't realize that your GPS radio is always on. So if you only use your phone only at home, or if it's a work phone, you only use it at work, and you don't use it for like maps or that kind of thing, jump into location, turn that radio off. That'll save some battery and help your phone last forever. One other thing that won't necessarily save you a ton of battery, but it will help your phone run a little bit better, is to periodically empty your trash. If you don't know how to get to the trash, let's jump into settings again, and we're going to go to storage. And inside storage, we should have, we have a trash setting right here. So if you make videos or take pictures and you just don't use them anymore, most of the time the 30-day it'll erase, it'll dump out your trash every 30 days. But if you want to be on top of it, when you just delete all items, permanently remove all of them, got it. And that is how you save a little bit of space on your phone and hopefully help your phone run a little bit snappier. Another cool one that won't save a ton of battery, but will help your phone definitely run faster, is to turn off the animations. Animations happen anytime you touch any app. So you open any app, you go back and forth between apps. Let me show you how your phone runs now, and then we'll compare it to what happens when you turn the animations off. Okay, so normally you using your phone, you bring up the dialer, and I want you to pay attention to how that dialer opens and closes. Bring up the dialer. Do you see how it animates open, and then watch it closes down like that? And all the apps do that. The camera does it, opens up like that. Now watch it close down like that. Even when we jump into settings kind of opens, and when we close out of settings, it kind of goes away. So let's jump into settings and let's turn off animations. We're going to go into settings, and it's under accessibility. Inside accessibility, it's text and display, and right here, remove animations. Remember, if you don't like how your phone runs after you do this, just jump back in here, text and display, and then toggle it back to gray. But for now I want you to pay attention. If we back out of this, it just blinks, 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 blinks. There's no more animation. So let's bring up the dialer. Remember how it went like this last time? Now it just blinks on. Blinks on. And now remember last time when we turned it off and it kind of slowly went away? Now it just blinks off. So again, it's not going to save you a ton of battery, but your phone will feel faster. So leave in the comments which one helps your phone, not only help the phone battery last longer, but if your phone actually feels like it's running faster. Leave a comment. Hey, if this video has helped you, please like, please subscribe, and watch this video next.